Hi, my name is Janice Kohler, and I am the Director of Adult Education here at the Medina County Career Center. I want to thank you for taking the time to check out my virtual open house. I hope that I can share with you some of the great programs that we have here, and I hope that you will come and join us. So, my goals for this presentation would be to talk about all of the program offerings that we do have. We do offer both full time as well as part time programming. I want to talk to you about the enrollment process and procedure for both full-time and part-time. And then I want to talk to you about some of the financial aid that we do offer here at the institution that you can utilize. And I want to share with you at the end any opportunities that we have for you to come and check us out and come hang out. All right, so let's get started. Let's talk about what we offer here. Programs of study. So as I told you, we have both full-time as well as part-time programs. So what does that mean? Well, full-time programs would be those that are about 9 months or less. We have full credential programs that you are able to earn an industry recognized credential, or multiple, actually, all of our programs have multiple credentials, that you are able to enter the workforce with these credentials in 9 months or less. So that would be those in the left-hand column. We also have some part-time programming. I have in the parentheses there that I need you to check the catalog for dates. Those do not typically follow a traditional school year because we're offering those multiple times during the year. So I encourage you, as I discuss those opportunities, you'll want to log in and see the specific dates because those do change. Let's go back to the full-time programs. So what do we offer here at the Medina County Career Center Adult Education? Well, we are proud to offer the following full-time programs. We have dental assisting. So if you have an interest in working alongside of a dentist, helping with charting, helping with talking to people about good hygiene in their mouth, dental assisting would be for you. Medical assisting. Medical assisting, you would be working in a doctor's office alongside doctors and nurses, helping take vitals, helping chart, and again, doing those types of things within an office setting. Medical office administrative assistant. You are the face of the office. You are the one sitting at that front desk. You are greeting people when they come in. You are taking their insurance information. You might be setting appointments for them. And you may also be doing the billing and coding after someone does come for a visit. So it's a very important job. Law enforcement. We all know what law enforcement means, but we do have a requirement. We are utilizing the OPATA program. You do have to be 21 by the time you graduate from the program. And then we also offer our HVAC, which is the heating, ventilation, air conditioning program. So that will get you out into the field and be working as an HVAC tech in the field. Let's jump to part-time. So phlebotomy. What's a phlebotomist? So a phlebotomist is one who is going to be taking blood draws from patients, doing analysis of the blood, and again, typically working in a hospital or medical office setting. EMT, we offer our EMT basic certification. So that is offered here on campus. And then we have a partnership with Cleveland Clinic, LST, and you would be doing your ride-alongs there. We also offer a variety of firefighting courses. We have our 36-hour volunteer, and we also have our Firefighter 1 and Firefighter 2 certification courses. Electricity. We do not have any full certified electrical courses. Those do require apprenticeships. However, our electrical classes are a great way to get started to see if maybe a career path in the electrical field is for you. So we offer a starting point class, which is very basic for those that don't have a background in that field, as well as residential and industrial for those that already have a basic understanding but want to start to move into a specific field. Welding. Our welding class does a nice job of doing a survey of both, TIG, MIG, and stick welding. So teaching you those skills and then allowing you to really hone in on which one of those you wanted to pursue a little deeper. And then we do have 2 computer-based classes. One is Excel and one is QuickBooks. So if I am interested in joining a program, how do I do that? It's very easy. You are going to need to create an account at the address you see on the far left of that timeline, mcjvs.axstudent.com. This is our enrollment portal. Everything that we do is going to be through that portal. That's where you will see your grades. That is where you will see attendance. That is also where you will pay any bills. So you will create an account there, and then you will select from all of the programs that I discussed on the previous screen, and you will select which one you are interested in and complete the application. The next step would be to fill out the FAFSA. So the FAFSA is the form that is required in order to see if you qualify for federal financial aid. At our institution, we are only able to grant the Pell Grant through the FAFSA. If you are looking for other financial aid opportunities, I will talk about those later in the presentation. The next thing, we do have an enrollment requirement for being academically ready. We do require people to sit for a TABE test, which is the test of adult basic education, or providing prior transcripts demonstrating college readiness. So we are looking for 9th, 10th grade level in both math and reading. If you have attended a college in the past and you have transcripts that show passing scores in those areas, those would be sufficient. If this is your first time attending since high school, then we would ask for you to sit for the TABE test, and I'll talk about that in a few slides. The other thing, when you are applying, we do require 3 documents to be submitted as part of the application process. You will need to provide us with a copy of your high school diploma or GED. You will need to provide us with a copy of your driver's license, and then you will also need to provide us with a copy of your Social Security card. Those are not shared with anyone except for the Ohio Department of Higher Education, because they do require us to verify that you are indeed allowed to be attending an institution here in the state of Ohio. Your last step is simply to schedule a financial aid appointment, a final enrollment appointment, signing off on the program, as well as talking about how you are going to be paying for your classes. Again, I wanted to share with you the website where you would go in order to maybe check out those other programs, all of the programs that I had discussed. There's a little bit more detail. It talks about which certifications are available in each of the classes. And again, this is where you're going to go to do the application. So again, real quick, for the entrance test, I had talked about the TABE test and I had talked about transcripts. If you have attended a college or maybe even another career center adult ed program, if it's been within the last 5 years, I would just need to see a copy of that transcript proving that you had been able to pass college level reading and college level math. If you do not have that, all right, you will just need to schedule a TABE test here in our office. It does not cost anything. It will take you maybe 2 hours total. That's taking the test as well as us scoring it. I just tell people to kind of plan for 2 hours so that you don't feel rushed. There is no time limit on the test, but we will score it while you wait, and then we will let you know how you did. It can be taken multiple times. If you do not qualify and there is an area that you are in need of some remediation, we do have a partnership with Project Learn in Medina, and we work with them to get you a tutor so that you are able to feel confident and successful as you enter our programs. So let's talk a little bit more about financial aid. The FAFSA form is required for our full-time programs. If you have already obtained a bachelor's degree, you will not need to fill out the FAFSA form, all right? Because unfortunately, you will not qualify because you already have a bachelor's degree, and the federal government isn't going to give you any more money towards your education. They're going to say, You're done. So be aware that if you do hold a bachelor's degree, you will not be eligible for Pell Grant funding. So when you log in, I have at the bottom some details. Depending on if you are joining us for the January law enforcement date or if you are joining us for the next school year, that's going to determine which of those FAFSA forms that you do need to fill out. So again, at the bottom, if you are planning to join us for law enforcement, you will need to fill out the 2022-23 FAFSA form. If you are not planning to join us until August, you will need to fill out the form for next school year, which is the 2023-24. I know you cannot see it because my little face is blocking it, and I apologize for that, but it says if you are 24 years of age or younger, you will need to include parent tax information as well. The federal government does not consider you an independent student until you are over 24. So when you are filling out your FAFSA, even if you own your own home, you will still be required to put in your parents' tax information when you are filling out the FAFSA. So I want to make you aware, if you are 24 or younger, you do need to have your parents involved in your FAFSA application. Let's say you don't qualify for Pell Grant funding. You don't qualify. What else? What else do we have out there? Well, Second Chance Grant is another that we do have here at the Medina County Career Center. Second Chance Grant is offered to those who had attended an Ohio university or college that perhaps you decided college wasn't for you and you elected not to return. If you have not been enrolled in an institution for 2 semesters prior to your start date, you can qualify for $2,000 through the Second Chance Grant. What would I need to see if you qualify? Well, I would need to have a college transcript showing that you had attended an Ohio post-secondary institution. I would need that transcript to indicate that you had passing scores at the time that you had left, that you were still in good academic standing. So I would need that if you would like to see if you could qualify for that Second Chance Grant. As I said, state is giving up to $2,000 towards your certificate, which is awesome. And again, this is for full-time programming that I am talking about right now. So those part-time programs, they will not qualify for the Second Chance Grant, just making you aware. VA benefits is the next one on the list. If you had served our country and you are a veteran and you want to utilize your VA benefits, we are an institution that does indeed take those. Our full-time programs qualify for that, as well as our EMT program, which is a part-time program. It too qualifies for the VA benefits. Horatio Alger Scholarship is another opportunity that I've had many students take advantage of. Students that have determined that they have a financial need can apply for the Horatio Alger Scholarship. I have information. It's an online application. You do have to be 30 years old or younger to qualify for the scholarship. I do want you to be aware that there is a June deadline each year. Typically, they open up applications in March. They close in June. They only give 500 scholarships. So with the June deadline, they are very, very strict about that. So you would have to meet that June deadline, and then they can award up to $2,500 towards your schooling, which is incredible. We also work very closely with Ohio Means Jobs. So students that perhaps are currently unemployed, underemployed, displaced, maybe have some other financial situations, they can qualify for funding through Ohio Means Jobs. I have contact information for the Medina office if you are a Medina County resident. If you're not a Medina County resident, every county has an Ohio Means Jobs office, and I encourage you to reach out to them. I do want to make you aware that it typically takes about 6 to 7 weeks to go through the process with Ohio Means Jobs to see if you qualify, so you definitely want to plan ahead on that prior to your start date, because all of that paperwork has to be in place, or Ohio Means Jobs cannot fund it if you start class prior to that being finished. So plan ahead for that. Pell Grant funding, I feel like I had already talked about, but again, that is through the FAFSA application. And I wanted to also let you know that I am offering a tuition freeze. So if you look at the current pricing for the 2022-23 school year, I am going to honor that tuition cost if you are enrolling prior to December 20th. If you finish the application process, which is simply going to that portal, filling out the application, uploading your 3 required documents, and then having your financial aid meeting with me to talk about how you're paying and getting all of that settled. If you have that done by December 20th, you will pay this year's pricing. Our new catalog gets released in January, and if you are not signed up by December 20th, you will then have to pay next year's pricing. So there's an incentive for you to plan ahead. Lastly, again, my instructors, my staff, we are always here. We are always excited to talk about our programs, and we would love to have you come in and check us out. So if there is a program that you are interested in, that you want to see in action, you want to check out the lab, call me at that number, email me. I will set up an appointment and bring you in, and you can come check us out. Last slide, again, always available. Please feel free. Email me, give me a call. We are here to help. I want to thank you so much for your time and attention. As I said, come check us out. Maybe you learned something new. You didn't realize that we have some of these programs right here in your backyard. And please, like I said, spread the word if you know someone that might be interested. And we do have another open house, a physical come in person open house in March. However, hopefully this gives you some information so that if you want to sign up by December 20th, you already know the info. Thanks so much.